Hey everyone, we're doing a little wall passing and setting progression here. We're going to go through 6 exercises that we're sitting on the ground for, and then 6 where we're standing up, both passing and setting. I've got this nice cinder block wall in a basement here. I'm a little limited with a light up high. Hopefully you guys have a full wall that's really high, and we'll talk through it later when you can get there, or when we get there, but we just want to have a lot of clear space as we do this. Please check with your parents before you do any of this, just so you and I do not get in trouble. Awesome. So to start out, we should have already watched our intro to passing, intro to setting videos. So I'm going to kind of touch on fundamentals of this, but really we're just trying to get a lot of touches. For each of these exercises, we're going to do them 50 times each. So the first one, we're just going to be passing a ball against a wall. We want to do that 50 times. So specifically, when we're doing this first one, what it's going to be is I'm going to put my left knee on the ground. My right knee is going to be up. We're going to be passing the ball with our forearms against the wall, back and forth. We want to go 50 total times. As I'm doing this, so thinking back to that intro to passing video, things we talked a lot about there, we're keeping our weight forward, but with a straight back. So I want to have my shoulders out over like my right knee, about this height. When I'm there and I get my platform out, we also talked about that space between my body and my platform. If my weight's forward, my shoulders are forward, I'm in a really good position. We want to stay that way the whole time we're doing this. So I'm going to face the wall. I'm going to do a couple of these in a row so you can see what it looks like. Pause the video after I do. You'll do 50 on your own. So here's what the first one looks like. We got it. Super easy. So we're going to go from there. Exact same thing, but now I'm going to put my right knee down. My left knee is going to come up. I'm going to do 50 of these. As we're doing these, it's a really good idea to pick one specific spot on the wall that you want to hit with the ball. As you do this, you'll figure out where it needs to hit for it to be hitting you in the sweet spot on your arms. So just pay really close attention to that. Pick a specific spot and hit it. So our second one, my right knee's down, my left knee is up. Same as the first, we want 50 times against the wall. Cool. So something just like that. Next up, we're going to go to setting. Same thing, we're going to go 50 against the wall. As we're doing setting though, rather than just going straight away into the wall, we're going to set to ourselves, then set to the wall. I think that helps us get in a more balanced position, so we're not trying to like set the ball from something crazy. If we make one bad set against the wall, we can control it so it's back up where we want it to be, up over our forehead. And just like in that intro to setting video, we can pop that marshmallow off our unicorn horn, right? Cool. So first one, my left knee is going to be down, my right knee is up. I set to myself, to the wall, and the light's in the way. We're doing it again. To myself, to the wall, to myself, wall, set, 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 set. It really helps as we do this. If I keep a tight core so my body just stays really upright and straight, I can adjust a lot more easily if the ball doesn't go right where I want it to. Next one, we're going to skip where we would be setting with our right knee down and our left knee up. As we talked in the intro to setting video, we really want to avoid a situation where we're setting with our left foot forward. We always want to have our right forward, so that's why we're not even really working on where my left knee would be out in front of my right. Cool. So we're going to go back to passing now. For this, we're going to still be down on our knees, so my left knee is going to be down. But this time, instead of when I was facing the wall, my left knee was down, my right knee was facing straight ahead. This time, my left knee is down, my right knee is faced to the side, and I'm going to be about a 45-degree angle from the wall. So what we're really working on here is from the side is making an angle with my platform and with my shoulders. So if I'm trying to send the ball that way, I want to really focus on having a low inside shoulder, a higher outside shoulder, and using the angle of my platform to send it there. So I'm going to face the wall, my left knee is down, my right knee is up, my torso is about a 45-degree angle between the wall and where my knee is pointing. We're going to get 50 of these. going to switch and do the same thing on the other side. So now my left knee is facing parallel to the wall. My right knee is down a little bit out in front of it. My platform is going to be out this way. I want to dip my inside shoulder towards the wall. I'm at this 45-degree angle in between them, and I'm using the angle of my platform to pass the ball to the wall 50 times. So we really like to work on this angle in particular. I think it's really effective to pass the ball off kind of the left side of our body. So really work to stay in a good position when you're here. So I think I was just doing it. It's really easy to kind of stand up straight as you're doing it. We want to make sure we're still staying forward, forming that angle, and passing the ball to the wall. If you need to catch a ball in the middle of it, totally fine. We just want to get those 50 total contacts, and then we're moving on. Cool. Our next one, this is our last one on the ground, so I'm just going to be sitting crisscross applesauce. I'm probably going to give myself maybe 5-6 feet away from the wall, and I'm going to be setting to myself, setting to the wall, set to myself, set to the wall. This one, again, we're setting, we're on the ground. It's really important to keep a tight core here. As the ball maybe shoots over my head a little too much, or it comes back down off the wall kind of low, it's really going to be my core that allows me to rock forward to go get it. So I want it to be ready to go. So this is what that'll look like. Again, we're doing 50 of these. Let's finish through the ball straight ahead. We don't want to shoot our hands out. We want them to follow through the ball with our thumbs and our index fingers finishing straight ahead. And that's what that looks like. So now we're getting up on our feet. We're going to get a little balance work in here. So we're going to be doing, to start out, we're just passing straight ahead, but I'm going to be in a flamingo. So to start out, just my right foot is going to be on the ground. My left leg is going to be up. I can use it to stay balanced. I want to pass the ball straight ahead of me to the wall 50 times on just that right leg. Can I stay forward as I do this? Can I keep my platform together and straight? Those are big focuses for us. We're doing 50 of those. Then we switch over to our left leg. My left is on the ground. My right is up. Same thing, 50. And that's it for that. Going from there, I might run into a little bit of trouble here with my light that's in the way, but we're going to be flamingoed again on our right foot. And we're now setting to ourselves, setting to the wall, setting to ourselves, setting to the wall. So I'm going to go really close here so I hopefully don't hit this light. For you guys, if you have room, if we can be about 5 to 6 feet back off the wall doing it, you'll be setting the ball maybe 10 to 15 feet up off the ground. Again, pick a spot that you want to hit, find out what works for you, keep your core engaged, be ready to reach for that ball and keep it going. So I'm going to go up close. Again, you'll be further back, but this is what it'll look like. And then we'll do the same thing, switched over onto our left foot. So again, I'm trying to keep my core really tight here. You guys would be further back. Let's, if we can, set the ball pretty high to ourselves, set it high up on the wall. I'm just going to keep it short because that's the room I have. Here we go. And we're doing that 50 times. Our last ones, so this is what we call a fire hydrant move. So this is an emergency move on defense that we use when we're platform passing. So let's say the other team hits the ball really hard at us just to the left or right of us, but it's kind of high up. So rather than staying with my feet on the ground totally planted and trying to do a crazy platform swing up high like this, we think it's a little bit easier, a little more effective, a little easier to control the angle of my platform. So the ball is hit pretty high, right up here pretty hard. Move I'm going to do, I'm going to kick up my left leg, and I can bring my platform with me. That allows me to have just a little more control over my arms as I get up high. So if I don't pick up that leg, it's really tough for me to get the right angle in time. But if I can turn and face the ball with my torso, I can get a little bit higher here by picking up that leg and forming my platform. So this one's pretty tough, but we're going to work on it. Again, we just want 50 contacts. They don't need to all be consecutive. We'll get there as we do this more, but it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to start flamingoed on my right foot. I'm going to kick up my left leg so it's out, and I'm passing the ball 50 times against the wall, against the wall. So this is what that'll look like. And we're going to repeat it on the other side. I'm on my left leg, I'm kicking my right leg up, and this will be our last exercise. So 50 of these, and then we're done. Ah. Beautiful. That's how it's done. Not exactly, but you'll get there. After we finish that one, we're done. Once you've got those all down, we'll be repeating this through the summer. The video looks like it's about 12 minutes long right now, but once we get into this, we should be able to complete each of those things 50 times in less than a minute each. Total, this should take you 8 to 10 minutes. Then we're good to go. See you soon.